Good day everyone, we are the group 3 and today we will be tackling about the organizing. Let me introduce the reporters. I am Hazel Micollado together with Kenneth Gipiala and James Marie Ipundol. After reading this module, the learner should be able to define organization and realize its importance, explain the classification and types of organization structure, differentiate the types of organizational chart and state its purpose in organization, and lastly, analyze the purpose of reorganization and departmentation. The introduction of organizing. Organizing is a management function that follows the planning process. It is the process of establishing orderly uses of all resources within the organization's management system. It is a function in which human, physical, financial, and information resources are synchronized and combined to achieve results. Moreover, this management function is essential because it facilitates administration as well as the functioning of the organization. This module will present the different types of organization structure, the organizational chart, and its purpose as well as the importance of organization. What is organizing? Organizing is a broad term that can be interpreted differently by any management theorist. Some believe that this includes the behavior of all the members of the group. Others argue that this is the ultimate structure of social and cultural relationships. Generally, most managers agree that terms simply informalize arrangement of deliberate system functions and positions. Organization is a social unit of people that is structured and managed to meet a need or to pursue collective goals. All organizations have a management structure that determines relationship between the different activities in the members and subdivides the assigned roles, responsibilities, and authority to carry out different tasks. Organizations are open systems. They affect the affected by their environment. Next is the nature of organizing. Effectiveness and efficiency of every personnel are highly important in business organization in order to achieve its goals, but it could be only done if they know their rules, duties, and responsibilities. It is now, therefore, the function of managers to define and delegate responsibilities to the right person who are capable of doing the necessary tasks.
Hello, I'm Kenneth Gipiala. I'm reporting for today is process of organizing. Organizing, like planning, is a process that needs to be carefully worked out and implemented. This process involves determining what work is needed, assigning those tasks and organizing them in a decision-making framework. Organizational structure. If this process is not well conducted, the result may include confusion, frustration, loss of efficiency, and limited effectiveness. This process of organizing consists of the following 5 steps. The process of organizing consists of the following 5 steps. Number 1. Identification of activities. Each organization exists for fulfilling a specific purpose. This purpose identifies the activities which are performed by the organization. Grouping of activities. Once the activities have been identified, then there is a necessity that they are grouped. The activities are grouped of various ways. The activity which are similar in nature can be grouped as one, and a separate department can be created. Number 3. Assignment of responsibilities. Having completed the exercise identifying, grouping, and classifying of all activities and specific job, the individual employees comes into picture since the employees are to be assigned with the responsibility to take care of activities related to the specific jobs. Number 4. Establishing relationship. This is a very important part of the organizing function since each employee in the organization is to know as to whom to report and which are the employees who are to work with him. This establishes a structure of relationship in the organization, which help to ensure that the organization has clear relationship. Classification of organization. Formal organization. This is one which refers to a structure of well-defined jobs, each bearing a measure of authority and responsibility. It is a conscious determination by which people accomplish goals by adhering for the norm laid down by the structure. Informal organization. It refers to a network of personal and social relationships which spontaneously originates within the formal setup. Informal organization develop relationships which are built on likes, dislikes, feelings, and emotions.
Organization structure. Number 1. Line organization. This is the simplest form of structure and refers to a direct straight line responsibility and control from the top management to the middle management and to the lower level. It acquired this name because there are direct single lines of authority and responsibility between the manager and his subordinates. Line organization has two groups, which are merits of line organization and demerits of line organization. Number 1 of merits of line organization is the simplest. It is the most simple and oldest method of administration. Number 2 is unity of command. In these organizations, superior-subordinate relationship is maintained and escalar chain of command flows from top to bottom. Third, better discipline. The control is unified and concentrates on one person, and therefore he can independently make decisions of his own. Unified control ensures better discipline. Number 4, fixed responsibility. In this type of organization, every line executive has got fixed authority, power, and fixed responsibility attached to every authority. 5. Flexibility. There is a coordination between the topmost authority and bottom line authority. Since the authority relationships are clear, line officials are independent and can flexibly take the decision. This flexibility gives satisfaction of line executives. Last is prompt decision. Due to the factors of fixed responsibility and unity of command, the officials can take prompt decision. Demerits of line organization. First, we have over-reliance. The line executives' decisions are implemented to the bottom. This results in over-relying on the line officials. Second, lack of specialization. A line organization flows in a scalar chain from top to bottom, and there is no scope for specialized functions. For example, expert advices whatever decisions are taken by line managers are implemented in the same way. Third, inadequate communication. The policies and strategies which are framed by the top authority are carried out in the same way. This leaves no scope for communication from the other, and the compliance and suggestions of lower authority are not communicated back to the top authority. So there is one-way communication. Fourth, lack of coordination. Whatever decisions are taken by the line officials, in certain situations, wrong decisions are carried down and implemented in the same way. Therefore, the degree of effective coordination is less. Last is authority leadership. The line officials have tendency to misuse their authority positions. This leads to autocratic leadership and monopoly in the concern. Line and staff organization. This is done with the assistance of expert specialists. Business leaders have recognized as their companies are expanding from simple to complex organizations that a small number of managers cannot personally assume direct responsibility for all functions, such as research, planning, distribution, public relations, industrial relations, and many other business activities. Therefore, one option toward reorganization as a company expands in size and complexity is to appoint assistants to managers. A specific advisory responsibility is delegated to these assistants. Merits of line and staff organization. Relief to the line of executives. In a line and staff organization, the advice and counseling which is provided to the line executives divides the work between the two. The line executive can concentrate on the two execution of plans and they get relieved of dividing their attention to many areas. Expert advice. The line and staff organization facilitates expert advice to the line executive at the time of need. The planning and investigations which is related to different matters can be done by the staff specialists, and line officers can concentrate on execution of plans. Benefits of specialization. Line staff, through division of whole concern into two types of authority, divides the enterprise into parts and functional areas. This way, every officer or official can concentrate in its own area. Better coordination. Line and staff organization, through specialization, is able to provide better decisions making, and concentration remains in few hands. This feature helps in bringing coordination and work as every official is concentrating in their own area. Benefits of research and development. Through the advice of specialized staff, the line executives get time to execute plans by taking productive decisions, which are helpful for a concern. This gives a wide scope to the line executive to bring innovations and go for research work in those areas. This is possible due to the presence of staff specialists. Training. Due to the presence of staff specialists and their expert advice serves as ground for training to the line officials. Line executives can give due concentration to their decisions making. This in itself is a training ground for them. Balanced decisions. The factor of specialization which is achieved by line staff helps in bringing coordination. This relationship automatically ends up the line official to take better and balanced decisions. Unity of action. Unity of action is a result of unified control. Control in its effectively take place when coordination is present in the concern. In the line staff authority, all the officials have got independence to make decisions. This serves as effective control in the whole enterprise. Demerits of line and staff organization. Lack of understanding. In a line and staff organization, there are two authorities flowing at one time. This results in the confusion between the two. As a result, the workers are not able to understand as to who is their commanding authority. Lack of sound advice. The line official get used to the expertise advice of the staff. At times, the staff especially also provide wrong decisions which the line executive have to consider. This can affect the efficient running of the enterprise. Line and staff conflicts. Line and staff are two authorities which are flowing at the same time. The factors of designations, status, influence, sentiments which are related to the relation can pose a distress on the minds of the employees. This leads to minimizing of coordination, which hampers a concern's working. Costly. In the line of staff concern, the concern have to maintain the high remuneration of staff specialists. This proves to be costly for a concern with limited finance. Assumption of authority. The power of concern is with the line official, but the staff dislikes it as they are the one more in mental work. Staff steals the show. In a line and staff concern, the higher returns are considered to be a product of staff advice and counseling. The line officials feel dissatisfied and a feeling of distress in terms of concern. The satisfaction of the line officials is very important for effective results. Functional organization, it makes use of the pure services of experts or specialists. It was quite natural that the development of staff, departments, and positions lead to an attempt at complete reorganization on a functional basis. This removed the staff specialist from his assisting capacity and give him the purest authority and responsibility for the supervision and administration of the task, replacing the operational foreman. Merits of functional organization and specialization. Better division of labor takes place, which results in a specialization of function and its consequent benefit. Effective control. Management control is simplified as the mental functions are separated from manual functions. Checks and balances keep the authority within certain limits. Specialists may be asked to judge the performance of various sections. Efficiency. Greater efficiency is achieved because of every function performing a limited number of functions. Economy. Specialization complied with standardization facilitates maximum production and economical cost. Expansion. Expert knowledge of functions manager facilitates better control and supervision. Demerits of functional organization. Confusion. The functional system is quite complicated to put into operation, especially when it is carried out at low levels. Therefore, coordination becomes difficult. Lack of coordination. Disciplinary control becomes weak as a worker is commanded not by one person but a large number of people. Thus, there is no unity of command. Difficulty in fixing responsibility. Because of multiple authority, it is difficult to fix responsibility. Conflicts. There may be conflicts among the supervisory staff or equal ranks. They may not agree on certain issues. Costly. Maintenance of specialist staff of the highest order is expensive for a concern.
Thank you for watching.